Hi and welcome to Scotty Wandering. My name is Peter. If you haven't been here before, I do campground tours, and today I am in the Chequamegon Nicolet National Forest, and we are going to explore Namekagon Lake. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. Don't have a clue. We're going to explore that campground. We're going to do a detailed site-by-site tour of that. I do these tours so when you reserve on recreation.gov, you know what you're getting. You can also come, first serve, and just pick the site you want. So look at this on Google Maps to figure out where it is. That'll help you out. And let's get on to this campground tour. By the way, I have no cell service out here, so that might be important to you too. Okay, we are at the information board. It's a little contrasty here. We have 34 sites in 2 loops. So we'll do the first loop up here, then we'll do the second loop. Oh, the lake's over there. That's important to know. And the boat ramp, we are up here right now, so we'll do this loop, check out the boat ramp, do the second loop. That'll get us through it. These are $18 a night, $9 if you have your senior pass, and you can pay here. I don't believe there's any electric sites here. Some are first come, first serve. Some are reservable on recreation.gov. All of them are available first come, first serve if a reservation is not noted at the time you arrive. You have a couple days you can stay in that site before the next reservation cycle comes through. So let's go start over on site 1 across the way. Okay, site 1 is over here. First come, first serve. A great tent site. Not much room for anything more than a pop-up or a teardrop or something like that in here. Nice grassy area there and there. Now I am going to focus more on the reservable sites because if it's first come, first serve, you decide if it works for you. If you need to reserve it ahead of time, like this one, you can. I want to show you the sites. Now note, we got reservation dates here. This date for me is like 5 days away. I could grab this site, no problem, for a couple days. Nice flat area here, kind of mossy, near the main road, so it might be a little noisy, but it's not really a main road. There is a resort of some form down the street. They seem kind of insistent. No parking along the roadway, just parking in the sites. Site 3, fairly small site. Reserved for this weekend, but nobody here now. Nice, fairly long section over here. That's a mossy drive. Rest is kind of gravelly and very wide. Let's go across the way. 4, first come, first serve, very long. There's a second campground host today who warned me about storms tonight. All right, so here's an example. There's the reservation dates. Somebody booked in here, came in and used this for a couple nights before that. All right, site 5, reservable, upward slope to start. Then it flattens out to a nice flat pad up here. Not super wide, but pretty nice. Site 6 over here, reservable, next to the pit toilets. Slopes up again, and then a nice flat pad once you get past these trees. Nice and wide over here where the fire ring is. 7 is reservable. Now, I'm seeing a big slope up here, but I also see like a way to kind of come in from the other side to call this a pull through. Big and wide once you're in here. Lots of room, especially in that nice big grassy area for tents. Site 8, reservable, nice and flat, up on a hill. Kind of a view of the lake, good breezes, next to the bathrooms and across from the water pump. And then it's a bit of a gap to the next one. Enough that you're kind of alone. And if you can see the picnic table there already, that's a flat spot up top, slopes down to 9, first come, first serve. You decide if it's going to work for you. Site 10, reservable. I'm not sure what the group of people in the back are doing. They're outside the tent zone. It is a massive site. Got to get up the hill and then it's flat first. Site 11, first come, first serve. Not one of the biggest, but it's actually very long uphill before you hit the flat spot. It's still fairly long up there. That brings me down to sort of an intersection here. We got the next loop over there and boat ramp over here. We'll check that out. Apparently that group of people in the woods were with the Forest Service because they got a whole fleet of vehicles here. Alright, here's the boat ramp. Paved, fairly steep. And the lake is surrounded by private residences. So this is not an isolated lake, but very clear and looks fairly sandy, and we'll check out the beach. Now there's a great big day use area down here. We got a shelter up here and the beach down here. Lots of grassy space to bring your yard games down. And let's see what the beach is like. Not too shabby. Nice and clean beach and very clear water. Sandy going out. And the swim area is way out there, so it may be fairly shallow quite a ways. The shelter is just that, a nice shelter with a fireplace. I have seen people using those lately. Not a bad thing. And a lot of parking, so I haven't missed any sites yet. Okay, we passed the camp host, was on the corner over there. Got a nice newer vault toilet, water source over here, and then we'll get on with the campground tour. Site 12, reservable. Nice, big, wide, flat space. Great room for trailers too, and they do encourage you to have your boat trailer in your site, not down at the boat ramp. This is 13, first come, first serve. It has power. These are powered sites. I didn't say anything about extra charge for power. It said first come, first serve. That's nice. And it's right adjacent to the beach. Next site 14, also on the water side. There is a pier down there. Very big site with power. Nice and wide once you get back in there. Across from there is 15, again with power. Wide site. Another brand new vault toilet in the back there. This one is not all that level. It wouldn't be great for tents, just RVs. 16 over here, first come, first serve. You decide if that works for you. Apparently they might have some moisture issues coming down through here. It does have power. There's a little bridge to help you get over to the toilet over there. Across from that is 17, which is reservable on the water. 19, first come, first serve on the inside of the loop. See what fits in there. He's kind of squeezed in there. Does have power. Room on the side for the vehicle. 19 is reservable with power. Not one of the biggest ones, but there's still quite a bit of length here to fit something, but it's pretty small once you get to the side. Easy path down to the water, but backs up to private property. 20 is reservable, no power here. Oh no, it does have power. Not that long here, but very wide and a great place for tents over there. Alright, site 21, first come, first serve. Decide if it's going to work for you. It does have power. Site 22, reservable. This is using the full length. There's barely enough room to leave a vehicle in front. You're probably not going to want to. It does have power. Kind of wide path to the bathroom off the bat. 23, first come, first serve. It does have power. You can see I got a room for a whole vehicle sitting in front of that, or a larger trail if need be, but that's first come, first serve. 24, reservable. Not a lot of grassy area, not a great place for tents except maybe over there. Definitely good for an RV, and the power's there. Site 25 is not really that deep, but very wide. Power hiding back over there. Site 26, first come, first serve. A little rough down here. Don't get caught over on the left. But over on the right, it's very nice. Plenty of room back there, and with power. 27, really wide site. It's still fairly deep, but it's a very wide site, very gravelly. Power's pole back there. Bathroom straight back. 28, first come, first serve. You can see we got tent, trailer. You can't fit an RV over there. It does have power. 29, first come, first serve. A little bit of a slope up, and then it flattens out, again with power. Site 30, reservable with power, of quite a big site. Got a nice straight shot back to those trees. Power's way off to the side from there. Not a lot of room once you get back in there on the width. Site 31 on the inside with power, very long bumper pole in there. There seems to be a designated stop point where you can't put any structures, and then the bathroom, but there's some green space in front of the bathroom if you want to put your cornhole over there. 32, first come, first serve. Nice long site, it's fairly wide on the side too, with power. Site 33, very long, a bit of an uphill slope, reservable with power, but it does flatten out once you get up where you finally level off, but you might have a little trouble leveling something really long. Site 34, room in the back for some nice hammock trees. And I believe that's all of it. Didn't show you much of that last site because people were kind of in it, and the tenters, way too much room for the tenters. I feel like I'm really getting in their face when I film into their sites. I know this is in a non-isolated area, but I do like these woods where I can actually see through the woods. So if there's wildlife, you know it's out there. A lot of times you're in woods that are so thick you can't see more than a few feet. These are nice and open areas. Good breeze coming through helps keep the bugs down. So I just rechecked the board. I see nothing about additional cost for the electric. So at this point, late in the summer 2023, those are not an additional cost. They may be in the future. They're probably, I don't know if they're on the reservation system or not, an additional cost, but for now, first come, first serve. You can just nab those for the $18 a night. That is a good deal. So thanks for coming along on this journey. I've got a full playlist of the National Forest campgrounds here in Wisconsin, and I'll have a separate playlist of the state forest and state park campgrounds over on this side. Thanks for coming along on this journey. Once again, this is Scotty Wandering. In case you forgot what you're watching, my name is Peter. Get out there. I'll see you in the next one, and watch out for elk.